Hey guys, it's Christina. Welcome back to my channel, and this is gonna be a what I eat in a week video. I have not done one of these in some time. It is gonna be a breakfast, lunch, and dinner, what I eat every day for a whole week. It is Tuesday, it is cold, it is the perfect day for soup, so I have things to make soup. But before I make soup, I'm gonna make breakfast first. So this is pretty much my breakfast every day. It's an everything bagel with kind of like a homemade everything but the bagel seasoning that contains sesame seeds, minced onion, and some flaky salt. And then it's vegan butter on it. I use Earth Balance soy free. And I always have an apple pretty much every day with breakfast as well. So for this soup, I kept it super simple, and it was just going to be a very classic lemony, herby, garlic, orzo, and white bean soup. So I just softened some carrots, onions, and celery, and then added in some garlic until that was fragrant. And then as the broth of my soup, I added this Italian herb, better than bouillon, into about 5 cups of water, and then brought that to a boil. And once that was to a boil, I added in some orzo. Oh, I also forgot to mention, before I added in the broth, I added in a can of white beans. So there's also already beans once the broth is to a boil. And then you add in the orzo till the orzo is cooked. Or I would actually recommend almost undercooking the orzo a little, because it's going to soften later on in the soup as it sits in the broth. But then finish off with lemon and kale. I've absolutely been loving the way kale just soaks in all the flavor of like a good broth or like a good curry. It's so tasty. Also been loving the better than bouillon Italian herb. Highly recommend that if you see it. So here is my soup in a Tupperware. I haven't decided if this is going to be 2 servings of soup or 3. I have no idea yet. I'm going to feel it out today based off how much I eat today. So this is going to be dinner that I'm going to eat at work tonight, and then probably another night at work. And then here's some leftover gnocchi. You can't really tell that it's gnocchi, but it's gnocchi and some sausage, peppers, and onion. It's the Gardine Italian sausage. This is just like some leftovers. It's not really it's more a snack size portion, so I'm pairing it with a little side salad that I didn't really have that much to put into it, and you can't really see it, but it's spinach, dates, pecans, and vegan feta. And then I have this protein bar. I've never tried this before, so I hope it's good. My boyfriend tried it and he said it was good, so here's hoping. And then I have some pretzels that I'm gonna snack on too. So Tuesday. For Wednesday's breakfast, I just picked up some Dunkin' Donuts. This is just a vegetarian meal. It is eggs and cheese. It's not very glamorous, and I'm literally sitting in the Dunkin' Donuts parking lot filming this, but my lunch today is some leftover enchiladas that I made. It looks weird in the Tupperware. It tastes so good. I use this recipe from Nora's Cook, or Nora Cooks, and then I also roasted this one little pepper to go on the side, and the flavors are just so good together. I'll put the recipe below in the description. For dinner Wednesday night, I made one of my absolute favorite recipes. It's Rainbow Plant Life's red lentil curry. It's red lentils, coconut milk, diced tomatoes, and then you finish it off with almond butter. It's absolutely delicious. Highly recommend. It's super easy. But yeah, just served that up with some quinoa, and it made plenty of leftovers as well. Then for Thursday's breakfast, I took breakfast to work. So it's still my usual bagel and apple. This time I had some vegan cream cheese that I took to work for breakfast. And then my lunch was the red lentil curry. Oops. Trying another one of these Misfits. So the one I tried the other day was cookie butter. This one is chocolate caramel. I liked the cookie butter one a lot. It was interesting. The cookie butter one tasted really good, then started getting a little chalky, as I suspect this one will too. I think that is unavoidable in protein bars. But it was interesting because I ate it really quickly and I was like, I'm still hungry. This sucks. Why am I still really hungry? And then I didn't eat for 3.5 hours. It just slowly, filled me up. So they work. They definitely work. There's 15 grams of protein in this, so you feel it. Friday was a bit of a snow day, so for breakfast, I had my usual bagel and apple, but also made myself a little extra hot chocolate. Pro tip, if you still want some caffeine, adding instant coffee to hot chocolate is delicious. Then for a quick lunch, I just made some Barilla protein spaghetti with the nutritional yeast, vegan butter, garlic salt, and a bunch of spinach. And we're on Saturday already. It's absolutely delicious and really comforting apple cinnamon oatmeal. Look how luxurious that looks. I love oatmeal. I don't talk about it a lot, but I love oatmeal. And then for a simple super lunch on Saturday, I made this fried rice. I just microwaved some Trader Joe's brown rice, then added it to a pan with celery and carrot, seasoned it with some garlic powder, and also served it with a Trader Joe's scallion pancake. This was very tasty. I highly recommend for a quick dinner. I also added a little bit of serrano pepper in there, so it was spicy. It was a pretty light and quick lunch because I actually went to go see the new Mean Girls movie that day. So I snuck in some Skinny Pop white cheddar popcorn, which is vegan, by the way. It says white cheddar, but it's not actually real cheddar. So vegan friendly. And I also snuck in some Skittles. I didn't actually end up eating the Skittles, so. And then on Sunday, I had a pancake breakfast that was so good. It was chocolate chip pancakes with a side of tofu scramble that I then topped with this little berry compote. Oh, this was really, really delicious. I kind of changed up my pancake recipe. So I usually just do a box mix and then replace the egg with flax egg, but this time I did no oil, and so I did no oil and no egg and used 2 flax eggs, and somehow it just made it even fluffier. I wasn't expecting it, but yeah, these just turned out really fluffy and really filling because of the flax eggs, as well as the tofu scramble on the side. This was the perfect breakfast. So now that we're oh, there's my finger. Now that we're on the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I got bad with filming because I was with people for most of my meals. So I tried to show the ones that I cooked at home, and I think I did a pretty good job with that. But the second I left my house, just completely forgot to film. But yeah, just know I ate out for Friday night, Saturday night, and then even also Sunday night. So that's why it gets a little spotty. I was eating, I just was not eating at my house. But yeah, back to the video. Here's a little meal prep I just did to get me back on track for the week. I'm not eating any of this today. It's Monday now. I'll be eating this probably Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, or maybe Friday. But it should be about 3 portions. It's some rice mixed in with cauliflower rice, beans that are just canned, but I heated up on the stove with some chili and adobo sauce, some air fried tempeh with a bunch of chili powder, cumin powder, more adobo, stuff like that. And then these were frozen onion and peppers that I also mixed in with some fresh Cubanelle peppers I had. That's what the green ones are. So yeah, the rice, the peppers, and the beans are gonna make probably 3 portions, and the tempeh will make 2, and then I have some tofu in the freezer that I'll probably cook up and cook pretty much the exact same way I did the tempeh for my 3rd portion. But yeah, just wanted to show you this. I'd say this took 20 minutes. Yeah. This was very I don't want to spend money grocery shopping meal.
Well, it turned out pretty darn good.
The last meal of the video is this red lentil mush that does not look good, but trust me, it was really tasty. It was red lentil curry with peanut butter, and then this flatbread that I made using just chickpea flour, water, and some spices, and just baked in the oven for 15 minutes to serve on the side. It was really tasty. Trust me. Trust me.